He was known as Iceman, Jim Morrison, Doc Holliday. He was even Batman. But before all that, before the fame, before that Hollywood machine grabbed him and took hold, he was Nick Rivers. Who is Nick Rivers? Well, let's continue with this video and I'll let you know. What are we waiting for? Let's go.
I know it. It all sounds like some bad movie.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JeffMan316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JeffMan316. As it says on the sign, because JeffMan316 Live is where we watch along to a movie. Usually Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. We talk about pop culture. We talk about movies, physical media. We talk about screen legends like Val Kilmer. Yeah, in this video today, we're here to say goodbye to a true icon of the silver screen, Val Kilmer. His unique charm, dedication, and unforgettable presence lit up theaters for decades. Sadly, he just passed away. But his legacy, that'll never fade. The hits were legendary, but let's rewind a little bit. Before he dueled it out with Wyatt Earp, before he flew fighters as Iceman, before he wore the cape and cowl as Batman, Val Kilmer made his big screen debut in a movie where none of it made sense. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Top Secret. So the year was 1984. The Cold War was actually still a thing back then. Audiences were not sure what to make of a musical spy spoof that mashed up Elvis, World War II, even the Blue Lagoon, all into one movie. That film, like I said, was Top Secret, and at the heart of all that madness was Val Kilmer in his very first starring role. Fresh out of Juilliard, Kilmer wasn't even trying to be a film star at that point. He wanted to be a serious stage actor. He had the chops for it. But he landed the role of Nick Rivers, a rock and roll heartthrob that was dropped into Nazi-occupied Europe, and somehow he made all the craziness work. Top Secret was directed by the Airplane trio of Zucker, Abrahams, and Zucker. Top Secret pushed the parody to the edge. The jokes were non-stop, they were visual, they were verbal, and they were often surreal. It was a box office flop, actually, though, but it became a cult classic and still is. Well, Val, he carried it like only a true leading man could. He did it all in that movie. It was great. He did his own singing. He did his own stunts. He nailed the comic timing, even while keeping a deadpan expression through the whole thing. Yeah, even when you had a giant phone ringing or someone casually walking on the ceiling. It was insane, and he was brilliant. Of course, he went on to prove himself in very serious roles with magical performances that were magnetic, mysterious, and deeply human. But it all started with that spoof, Top Secret. A silly, subversive, wonderful spoof that let him be goofy, charming, and surprisingly sincere all in one movie. Val Kilmer was more than his roles. He was a creative force, a fighter, a lover of the craft, and a man who gave us decades of unforgettable moments, starting with a movie that dared to be weird, and a young actor who made it unforgettable. And so that's what we've been talking about. We've been talking about Top Secret. This is the Blu Ray release from Paramount Pictures. I will go ahead and let you know that I was not impressed with this release. I've got my DVD in here, and the Blu Ray was not much better than an upscale of that DVD. But if you've been following the channel, I covered this collection as well, the Zaz collection on 4K. And that includes the Naked Gun, the original Airplane, and Top Secret. And I'll go ahead and show you. I don't think I showed you all the posters. I can't remember in that video. But the poster for Top Secret to me was unforgettable. I remember when I saw it for the first time on the video shelf. This is pretty much just like the cover of the VHS. Shh, Top Secret. Yeah, for years this movie was Top Secret. I would mention it to people and they didn't even remember it. Like I said, I think it was 1984. Val Kilmer had not starred in anything yet, and this was his very first role. They let him play it really serious. I think he did a great job. To me, Top Secret at first, I didn't get it. I was a fan of Airplane, but I thought it was just silly. I knew it had a big set of boobs in the middle of it, and I knew it was just a lot of crazy actors. But I did not realize when I was younger that it was supposed to be a parody of like those airplane disaster movies. Now, Top Secret came along, and maybe that's why I didn't get that as well. I thought that was even sillier, but it was parodying. It was a parody of Elvis movies. It was a parody of World War II movies. It was a parody of, like I said, other movies like Blue Lagoon. All that crammed into one. But now, after when I got a little older, I went back to watch it. I realized just how zany, how fun, and how, you know, the deadpan humor that was in it, that Val Kilmer was perfect for that role. So, you know, he played it serious, just like Leslie Nielsen did in Airplane and the Naked Gun movies, just like Robert Hayes did in Airplane, and it works. Since it's a period piece, you know, it actually works now, I think, just as much as it did back in the day, because, you know, it didn't just have staple gags that were of the time. It's got so much funny humor in it. There's even a fight underwater. This movie makes me laugh out loud now, and I'm going to be, you know, a little surreal watching it the next time because of Val Kilmer. And I know everybody now, because he passed away, they're watching Top Gun because Iceman. They're watching him in Tombstone. But I thought that it would be a better tribute to watch his very first film in Top Secret. So when I, you know, watched it back then, little did I know how popular Val Kilmer would get. I'm a Michael Keaton fan, but I give him mad respect for also being able to play Batman. He has such a wide range. So put in the comments down below, what is your favorite Val Kilmer movie? And also, have you seen Top Secret? I featured that in this video more than any other one because I think it gets lost in the shuffle. I think it's funny, and I think it shows his wide range of, you know, of acting ability. So let me know in the comments down below, did you like Top Secret? Have you watched it? Do you like it as much as the Airplane movies? And did you like it at first, or did you like me and you discovered it, how funny it was later in life? So after you do all that, make sure you smash the like button, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the normal YouTube stuff. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for coming over and sharing great moments like this. Rest in peace, Val Kilmer. We will miss you. And if you are a subscriber, make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll know when I post new videos. If you're not, please consider subscribing, and you can enjoy the fun, and then we can pay tribute when we lose great actors like Val Kilmer. We can do it together. So until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316. As always, I'm your pop culture reporter, and I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.